Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Get Reelisms podcast, episode 86.
Oh, wow.
Fucking awesome, rad day of May the 6th. It is episode 86, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam Chase Rennie.
And I am Christine Chen. And today we have guests. I kind of threw them in at the last minute. So they're probably like, WTF, what's going on? I'm going to introduce our marketing team for Erzulie. We've got Taylor Smith, who is on right now. You can see her. We have Denny, who is driving, so that's why you can't see him. And we have Jay, who I don't know what he's doing. You should probably show yourself, Jay, if you can. Are you allowed to? Or not? Okay. So
all right.
I can't. Hey! Yay! He's also part. And then not seen it's Sydney Smith, and as well as Peyton, who is our co-producer and a friend of the podcast. And I really wanted to bring these people on today because we have our last week of our tour for Erzulie this weekend, May 7th and May 8th. And it is because of these folks that these events are actually happening and even possible. So yes, it's crazy because about a month ago, we had no events.
Yeah.
And we had no clue what we were doing. And now we have about 15 parties all around the US happening for Erzulie. And we did it with this tiny ass team. So just wanted to say thank you to everybody and to let people know that these are the faces behind the reason why we have the Erzulie tour. They're usually running around in the background with a camera or getting you drinks at a party or checking you in. So it's hard to tell that they've also been on this. Every Monday we have a meeting to talk about how do we tell people to go to the party, and then in meetings to figure out, what other party can we do, what other events and whatnot. So with that, I'm very appreciative. And so lots of crazy things happening on May 7th and May 8th.
Yeah.
Yes. So our first thing is our May 7th event is a red carpet. It's officially got press and everything. And people are going to dress up. We've got a lot of our cast and crew are here. That's probably why Jason's calling me. He is our lead who plays Rhett. And I believe he arrived in Austin today. He had mentioned 2 p.m., but if he's calling me now, perhaps he just touched down right now. So, and also we've got Diana Rose, who plays Ari, will be there, as well as Zoe Graham, who is Faye. That will be there as well. We also have
Elizabeth. Is she coming?
No, Elizabeth's not coming for this one. She's in LA. Courtney can't make this one either. But we might have some surprise guests. I got a text this morning saying Roy, our key grip, might be flying down from
Roy fucking Farthing, dude. My goodness.
To the screening as well. Oh, Patrick Grover will also be there. He plays. Yes, Patrick play. Oh my God, who does he play? He plays Pierce,
one of the working for the
one
Lafitte's.
of the characters as well. And I'm trying to think who else. If I missed anybody, I'm sure I missed somebody. I can't remember anything right now.
Well, it's a red carpet event, baby. It's a red carpet ass event, dude.
Yes, and so there will be a red carpet probably starting at 12 because the doors open at 12, and then the movie will start promptly at 12:30. This time it will actually be promptly because it is at a proper movie theater. This will be our
AFS is a proper ass theater.
It's a proper ass movie theater. It will be. We have the space for a short period of time, and we aren't waiting for the sun to go down, and people aren't waiting to get food. So it will definitely start at 12:30 p.m. The movie is about 86 minutes, and then afterwards we're gonna have a quick Q&A, 30 minutes Q&A with cast and crew up on stage. And it's a proper ass movie. This will be our first time watching it in a theater, so I'm very excited about it because I have not yet to see it in a proper movie theater. So
I'm
Yeah,
excited
and
for
we
you
are
guys.
almost actually we have about, I think we've sold about like almost 90 tickets or so. And
Holy
so
shit.
yeah, so it fits, the theater fits 157 people, but
Oh
yeah,
shit. So
get
it's
your
almost
ticket.
sold out, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
almost sold
Holy
out,
shit.
guys.
Get your
So
tickets now.
get your tickets because you may not be able to get in otherwise.
You might not get a
And
big screen event for
I
Erzulie,
know,
ladies and gentlemen. This is it.
and I'm going to make an
We're here.
announcement there at the event as well, but I'm going to make an announcement here just because we're here. We have a sponsor that came through, the Louisiana Film Prize, who is awesome. So
Yes.
for all you filmmakers out there, the reason why I pushed the Louisiana Film Prize so much is because it literally changed my life as a filmmaker. It is a competition that takes place in Shreveport, Louisiana. It is basically, you can make a short film in Shreveport, Louisiana, and compete for a grand prize of $50,000. I did it every single year since 2014. I still do it. And Jay, that's the film that you're going to come, or you'll be working on May 11th, is also for the film prize. But I've been working on it still as crew and everything. I haven't made a film in a bit because we made Erzulie instead. But yeah, in 2014, we did A Bird's Nest, 2015, the Earth Book, no, sorry, wrong one film. Two Roads, 2016, Yeah, I'll Be, 2017, Shakespeare on the Range, 2018, I did two films, Gloria and Not Your Ordinary Hero, 2019, did En Route, and then I took a break because I made Erzulie instead. So I can't
Well, we
say,
lost a year and then we did it in
yes, we
2021.
lost a year.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And
Yeah.
then Erzulie happened. And so I can't stress how amazing this film festival is, because so much of our crew came from there. So Reese, who else was on this? Camille, my co-writer, we all met through the film prize. And that's why it is such an important event. And the cool reveal is that we have two raffle tickets. Each are $1,000 grants to make your short film at the film prize. And that is a big deal, guys. I mean, my first films cost $3,000 to make. And that $1,000 would have made a huge, huge deal. So how it works is you go and make your film and you keep all your receipts and everything. And at the end, you tally up the receipts and show that you have $1,000 worth of receipts, because you will, and you get a check for $1,000 reimbursed to you. So it's pretty great. And I did it. I won the Founders Grant one year, and that's what we did for Gloria, is we got a $3,000 grant from the Founders Prize, and we were able to make our short from that for I think for Not Your Ordinary Hero, actually. So and that's how much it costs. So yeah, so two of them.
Crazy.
We're doing two of them, and we're raffling them off at our the nighttime Neon Swamp Mermaid party, which is at 7:30 p.m. I will not say when we are going to raffle this off so that people will come and make sure to be there. tricky. And then the other raffle will be on May 8th at our last screening in Austin at AFS Cinema. So that will be the second raffle. And I give you a tip for anybody who's actually listening. Our May 8th, because it's Mother's Day, there are less people coming and contending for this award. So you have a higher probability of winning this award if you definitely show up on May 8th. May 7th is nuts right now. We have so many people coming. It's like our biggest event. It's going to be fun. Why not just go to both? But if you can't, obviously May 8th is a good option, because I will definitely be raffling off a ticket there. So this is a big deal. $1,000. I don't know. I don't just have $1,000 to throw around anywhere. So it's a big deal. It can pay for cast and crew. It can pay for food. It can pay for equipment, all that stuff that you need to make a film. You know, what's awesome is that you now have a built-in deadline that you have to finish your film by. So you'll have a short film. And I think that's honestly why people are like, you're such a prolific filmmaker. It's mainly because I'm highly competitive and I want to win all the time. And so I like to do these contests. And when I do these contests, it forces me to make many short films because, if you don't get it once, you try it again. So yeah, I've gotten close, top 5 twice, but never always a bridesmaid, never the bride. And but
Yeah.
I've had many. I actually worked as the AD on a short film that won last year the grand prize. So
Right.
it is,
yeah.
Mark's
Yeah.
Bonner's film Shreveport Sun. So
We talked about it on the podcast.
yeah, and that one. So it is possible, and I've had very close friends win it. And in fact, one of them won them twice. Johnny.
Really? Oh,
yeah, dude. We were so mad. Yeah, but I mean, his film is.
I would be
fantastic,
salty too. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like, why did you win it twice? But yeah, so
good for him though.
You should definitely go and try it, get a group together to make a film. I understand that shooting anywhere outside of Austin can be scary, but it trains you to be a better filmmaker, because now you need to make sure you do your prep before you show up to a place that you don't know to shoot your film, which should have been what you do in the first place. But we get lazy and we're like, well, like my mom can go and run this last errand for me really quick, or my friend could go do it, because I'm in Austin or whatever. But like, that's not how you make a proper short film. You need to prep it as if you're going abroad and shooting and nobody and have no connections. And I think that's what's made me a stronger filmmaker as well, is because of that.
Well, while that's like scary, that's also appealing, because
it's appealing.
Like,
it's different.
Like why I wanted to get into this business,
besides
like my love for film, but also it gives you such good excuses to go to new places and explore different things. And so I find that, like, while it's scary to do all that prep with an unknown place, it's also really exciting. Like, that's also just a big plus.
Yes, it is definitely exciting, I think. I hope that our marketing staff will consider. I'm not allowed to win the prize. Camille's not allowed to win the prize.
Are we allowed to win the prize?
You guys are allowed to win the prize. So
I did not know that.
Yes, you guys are definitely allowed to win the prize. So there's just veterans that are not allowed to win the prize anymore.
Makes sense.
Like me. So, but yes.
They're not calling you old, Christine. You're just experienced.
Experience and old. But yes, please consider entering into the contest and seeing whether or not you can get that $1,000 grant. The stipulation is you have to prove that you've registered, that you're serious about making a film in Shreveport, Louisiana. What we don't want is you win it and then you're like, well, never mind, I'm not going to make a film anymore. And then like, that's an opportunity that somebody else just forfeited.
Yeah.
So really through whether or not this is what you want to do. And if you feel like you can get a group together to shoot a short film in Louisiana, in Shreveport, Louisiana, then go for it. And $1,000 could be yours to use to make the film. So, but just remember, this is a reimbursement. So you have to figure out how to get $1,000 as well to use up front. And then later on, you'll just get it back. That's all. So,
but also like, take it from me, the best experience, especially doing any kind of film work, is the 48-hour prize in Louisiana. Like there's like truly like, if you want to challenge yourself and you are serious about filmmaking and stuff like that, I only was part of it in a very small way, but it was definitely challenging and intense nonetheless, and I think I learned the most in the 2 times that I worked in Shreveport, more than I think I did any commercial shoot here, which is crazy because like Christine said, you have to understand and get used to the whole traveling aspect of
making film.
And everything has to happen in pre. Like fix it in pre. That's the whole joke. Fix it in pre
for sure. Fix it in prep is the name of the game. Yes.
Because it is a sink or swim situation if you do not have your shit together. And believe me, I've been on even student films here in Austin that have just fell to pieces because I was trying to build up at the time art credits. So I just worked a lot of like, not a lot, but several gigs for free doing art for UT kids over at, UT. And you'd be surprised how much shit they do not have anything prepared. It is really crazy. And you show up to these sets thinking that we're ready to go. They're not ready to go. There's still hours of like, oh, we got to wait for this person to come here. We got to do this. We got to do that. When you're on at least for a Christine Chen set, when you're on a Christine Chen set, everything is already falling into place the first day. And
yeah,
that's how
Jay, he knows. We've been prepping our other film. Yeah. We've been doing this remotely, and it's possible.
It's possible.
I mean,
it's hard though. It's really hard.
Erzulie tour, and I still have a short film ready to go on May 11th. Jay's coming with me, and we're going to go, and it's for John Wildman. Actually, he's doing a short film. He's not allowed to participate in the in the raffle.
Yeah,
but
that'd be
yes,
cheating.
but but that's it can be done. We've got sets starting to be built very soon, and all of our cast is casted. They all have contracts, and I'm about to have we have half of a call sheet pretty much done, and that's going to be sent out. And
that sounds like fun.
Do that,
that sounds like fun.
Organizing an entire Erzulie freaking tour, you can do it because that's the only thing that you're doing. So just do that. Yeah, like. I can't stress enough how incredible of an experience it is, and how much more experience of a filmmaker you will be coming out of it. And it's such a fun experience because like the film prize, if you get into the top 20, so that's another thing that's amazing about it. Everybody submits films, but they only pick 20 films, which is completely different from any other film festival out there. So most film festivals pick like 100+ films, right? And you get lost in that noise of 100+ films, 1,000 films, even like if you're doing like Sundance or whatnot. And they only pick 20. So it's very, very hard to make it into that top 20. And amongst that top 20, they give you different workshops to go to talk to meet people. A lot of those connections I still keep in contact to this day. So, for example, I met the Louisiana Film Tax Commissioner guy like 2 years, I think in 2018 or something. I contacted him when I was making Erzulie to figure out how to take part of the Louisiana tax incentives. Yes. And then they bring in people who do distribution. All of my films have been distributed through Shorts TV. So I went through the entire distribution process before I went through the Erzulie distribution process. And I really feel like that was film school in it itself, because I learned, when you distribute something, you need to provide these assets. You need a dialogue cue sheet, you need a music cue sheet, you need copyright type stuff. You need, if any of that sounds foreign to you, you probably should try going and doing the film prize, because this is stuff that you're going to need to know if you have any interest in distributing a film in the future. So I went through that, and then they like have different events, and you get to, everybody watches all of the films. That's what's really cool about it. So the films are judged by two parts. There's a judge panel that judges the films, but there's 50% of it is also based off of a vote from the public. A lot of filmmakers hate this because they're like, it's a popularity vote. But this is my thought. This is reality. That's life.
I was going to say, isn't everything a popularity vote? Yeah.
It is literally life. When we go and watch movies in the world, we are voting on them.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, the ones that we want to watch get pushed to the top, and the ones that nobody watches dies and disappears into film hell or oblivion or whatever.
The forgotten ones.
They are forgotten, the forgotten ones. So that is literally how life works.
Yeah.
So I think it's brilliant. So they have 50% of it is judges, like your critics, right? And then 50% is the audience, like how it is in the world. And then they spit out who's the grand prize winner, $50,000. And that's just straight hardcore cash. So people have used it to buy equipment that they continue to use. I know Alexander Jeffrey owns like a bunch of equipment because of that. My friends Johnny Stapleton, they won twice in a row. So they bought like a red camera, some other stuff. Lucky bastards.
Holy shit. A red camera, really? God damn.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah, so it's amazing. So
that is amazing.
When I say that this film festival is literally life-changing,
it is. Yeah.
And so and you'll get to meet so many cool people there, because what's the likelihood of you bringing your entire team from Austin is difficult, right? So you got to figure out how to house them. You got to figure out, so you need to get connected into the local community to find out resources and people that you can partner up with within Austin and within Shreveport. And that is how the film world works. Not everybody is going to be your closest friends when you're working on set. In fact, sometimes we go on set, we know nobody. Taylor knows that. We've been on sets when we're like, I don't know any single damn person. So that's how it works. You make connections, and hopefully they're amazing ones, and you can continue to keep up with them for the years to come, and hopefully you make more films and more after that, and you continue to build your network. So I don't know. I can't stress enough how awesome this opportunity is, and I hope that some filmmaker out there will understand what a godsend this is. If I had known about it and it's been there for me in 2014, I have been first in line to try to get that $1,000 stipend. So remember, we have 2 raffle tickets. We're raffling one on May 7th at the Kitty Cohen's Neon Swamp Party. And we're raffling one off on May 8th at the AFS Cinema for our last screening of Erzulie. And so
that's tomorrow and the next day.
$1,000. It's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You'd be surprised how far that can get you.
Very, very, very far.
You can stretch $1,000 pretty.
You can stretch because that's what. Let's say you do. Hell, do a film that's one day. We're doing that. Jay and I are going to do John Baldwin's film. It's one day. Yes, it's a one day.
God, you're always fucking working, Christine. Jesus Christ. You don't fucking
you don't
stop,
even know what my
dude.
schedule looks like right now. My schedule is so stupid.
I know you give me anxiety every week. Every time, like it's like an adventure hearing all this shit. I'm just like, holy fuck, you're doing this again. Holy fuck,
Yeah.
Remember, I'm sorry to get a tangent going, but remember 2 years ago now, literally right when lockdown happened in fucking the pandemic, you were having a panic attack wondering if you're ever going to work ever again. Like that was like a real episode that we had. That is, anybody can watch it. It was kind of funny. It was like, so I don't have anything going on, and quite frankly, I don't know what to do, And then literally 2 weeks later, she's like, so I have about 84,000 projects I'm going to be working on. Like, oh, okay, cool. Go. Now you're busy. All right.
Honestly, though, that's what the pandemic was kind of good for, though. I mean, like I wrote a lot during the pandemic, and I hadn't written in years. Like, I mean, and so it's like I wrote like 2 musicals, and I wrote plays, and then I wrote screenplays, and it's like I just wrote so much because like the pandemic actually provided another outlet for me, because I didn't really have like a lot of work happening. And so it's like it actually just led to other projects, honestly.
It's kind of almost the concept of Erzulie, like with what Christine did too in the middle of the pandemic. It was just sort of like it's kind of on a just like constantly writing in your head, just kind of came up with the idea. That's pretty fascinating. That's cool.
Yeah. Go make a film, guys. Well,
go make a fucking film. Come on.
So come to our May 7th event and May 8th event, and just know. And just to clarify, if anybody cares and is listening, tomorrow's event starts at 12 p.m. Apparently, somewhere on Eventbrite, probably a time zone problem. Since I ran into this not too long ago, says it starts at 1. It doesn't. It starts right at 12. So
12.
the doors open at 12, but we have to start the movie at 12:30. And then the movie is an hour and a half, which means we'll end the movie at what's 12:30 plus 1? Oh shit.
12:30 plus 1:30? Wait.
An hour 30. That's
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, right? Yeah.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah. So that gives us about 30 minutes to an hour to do Q&A.
Okay.
That's why it starts at that time. So
It's a matinee showing, y'all.
One.
and then we have to run to the next one. I know. It's
There you
great.
go. Good gosh.
Yeah. It's kind of nuts. And then that one, so we have to, I kind of email people, but it's not a big deal. Technically, the Neon Mermaid Party, I know we said that doors open at 7. It technically is going to open at 7:30 because Kitty Cohen accidentally booked something all the way till 7. So they're not closed. So that's why it's not a big deal. It's like you can come. It's just we might be scrambling around trying to get a photo booth.
We will be ready at 7 o'clock for people, for our people, basically.
Yeah. So we're gonna be on the side, being ninjas, setting things up and whatnot. But you can come at 7 if you want. But 7:30 is when we're gonna say we're officially open. But the place is open. It's not like if you show up, nobody's there. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
for sure.
It's gonna be nuts. We have glow sticks. Oh, that was what we're gonna say. Yeah, we have so many glow sticks, and we're gonna make you guys wear them because that's gonna be like your wristband, basically.
Yeah.
So
that's what we did on set in the art department, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all be rocking that. And you better. I wish I was there. Damn it. I wish I was there, but I got work. I hate it, but you guys are gonna have a good time.
Oh no, you're not gonna be there. That sucks.
I can't. I have so much fucking work. It's a lot of fucking work. Yeah, I would explain it, but it's actually like, I mean, no, that's not part of the podcast. It's so off the rails. What are we doing? No, but you guys definitely, if you want to go to see the film at any point, now would be the time. It is now to go to one of these events because, I mean,
once
listen,
it's gone, it's gone.
Once it's gone, it's gone. But what you guys are doing, what you guys are putting together is actually something really special. I had a fantastic time on the 30th. You know, I got to see some familiar faces. I got to meet you, Taylor, and you know, it's like these are events that you should definitely be part of. So anywhere from here in Austin until the 8th, right? Yeah.
Right.
Until the 8th. And then, or if you're in Louisiana, or if you want to take a road trip, fuck it. If you're
or you want to come tour with us, sure. Why not? Come.
That's where the film was made anyways. And I think that would be a better experience. So y'all go to Louisiana, please. And thank you. This will be
a red carpet there too at the Broad
in New Orleans.
Red carpet event there too. I mean,
I know it's crazy. We're just rolling in everywhere. People are hearing about it. So
y'all rolling the high life too. I'm jelly. God damn, you guys are doing shit. I love it. Yeah. All right. So I was gonna segue into. Wait, are we ready to take this for a landing? How long have we gone?
Well,
has it been an hour?
Not very long, but remember, I got to keep it short today because
it's 5:30 right now.
After this, we actually have to jump on our real marketing meeting.
Okay, so we should probably wrap it up then, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we can give some more highlights. I mean, anybody else out there have any questions about the events that are happening now or about the film prize or anything like that? You know, feel free to just message me because I've done this like so many freaking times. Like I said, pretty much almost every short film I've made in Shreveport, Louisiana. So if you need help figuring out like crew or talking to people or knowing like how safe it is or whatever, it's great. The film prize is awesome.
I definitely have all the questions, but I can ask you that later. I see you all the time now.
Yes, you do. But you can ask maybe you can ask one or two. Because maybe the audience has the similar question.
Yeah. So Taylor, you haven't been to the Louisiana Film Prize, have you?
I have not.
No. Oh, goodness gracious.
No,
yeah.
I'm like super intrigued by
Yes.
all of that. It sounds amazing.
Yes.
It
So
is.
here's some rules that you might want to know. The film has to be at least 4 minutes long, and it can't be more than 15 minutes long, which is
Okay.
lovely because that is the sweet spot for short films.
It's not many pages to film in a day.
Exactly. So 4 minutes to, and I've made a plethora of, most of my films have been about 15 minutes. I think my first film was like 10 minutes long, to 11 minutes, or a Versus was like 10 minutes long. I think was our final thing. But I made a 4 minute, like a 6 minute short last 2019 before the pandemic, around the pandemic, called Voué, that I shot and filmed and edited myself without a crew, pretty much. And that was top 20, pretty cool. And so you can do it any way that you want. You can have a big crew, you can be yourself and just shoot it yourself, you know? So the only rule is that it has to be shot in Shreveport, Louisiana. That is it. That's literally the only rule. And that has to be 4 minutes long.
Not a hard rule to follow.
4 to 15 minutes. Yeah. So
And Shreveport is beautiful too. So it's
Shreveport's
not
great.
It's not difficult.
I've been to Shreveport a lot. I just not thought about shooting a film there, but I have been
Well,
there a
now
lot.
you can. Now you
Now I
should.
can.
Yeah, anybody, like, I kid you not, I didn't make any shorts really prior to the film prize. I did a feature called Fun Employment, and then I jumped. It was actually while I was in the middle of editing Fun Employment that I decided to go in and do A Bird's Nest. And it was actually because my lead actor Adam is from Shreveport, and he told me about the competition, and I'd never been or heard of Shreveport at all, except that he was from there. And he was like, hey, $50,000. I was like, I don't know what we're going to shoot, but we're going to do something right now.
You got to do this now.
That was literally my response. I said, I have no clue what we're going to make. I don't even know how we're going to shoot something in Shreveport. I've never been to Shreveport. I've never done a film outside of Austin, but we're doing it. We're just gonna figure it out.
I mean, like, and it gives you like a jumping off point to create more things.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
and Shreveport's great because it's like, it's the Wild Wild West. And so there are actually not many rules when it comes to shooting in Shreveport in terms of like when you're in LA or stuff like that, because it's so oversaturated and people have done
permits and all of that,
lots of permits and stuff like that. It is so easy to shut down a street in Shreveport. It's not even funny. I got an entire prison, an entire government.
I was going to say Shakespeare on the Range was a whole prison.
Yeah. On the Range. Somebody gave me the keys to a prison.
That's crazy.
And said, here you go, have fun.
That is absolutely wild.
Yes, here you go, have fun. And I shot Shakespeare on the Range there. That's why I love shooting in Shreveport.
I could definitely film something in a prison. What prison is that?
Kerrville. Yeah, I'll have to find that information for you. But yeah, no. If you can Google it and it exists in Shreveport, there's a way to probably shoot there. And everybody there is so nice, and they're just excited to be a part of something. And you can shoot all sorts of stuff there. I remember my DP was flabbergasted because I Shakespeare on the Range was probably my most epic film. And we had like 15 extras, 15 prisoners. We were in a prison, and the prison had no power except like our gaffer, how jimmied it and got power, and it was all sorts of stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy. And yeah, I had a point here and I can't remember what it was. But please shoot something there.
Christine just smokes too much weed. You got to lay off that shit, dude. Good God, you have a problem.
No, it's just because I get no sleep. But no.
Yeah, that's true. Go I'm kidding. No.
That's a big point.
Yes, Jay knows that. He's like, wait, you're going to sleep at 4 and you're getting up at 8. I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Film life, dude. Yeah.
So, but no, go shoot something there. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm sure I will have some answers. But wait till after the tour. Just kidding.
Wait till after the tour.
Right. Yeah. So, okay.
Was there anything else you want to talk about before we shut this shit down?
No, I was going to see if Taylor had any specific questions. Do you have something you can just ask real fast?
A couple minutes.
Yeah, so if you're like submitting, like it's all like reimbursements, right? And so you have to spend $1,000 in order to get the reimbursement. But you can spend $1,000 on anything of your choice, like to make the film, right? Like in order to make it, so
as long as you can prove that it was spent in Louisiana and that it was for your film. Yes, you can spend it on whatever. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure I have like a plethora of questions, but that's pretty much what I've got for the time we have now.
Well, perfect. Yes.
No, that's great. Thank you guys again for coming in, and sorry about all the delays and time changes and all that. So we appreciate you guys' flexibility. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you guys. Yeah, come to Erzulie, and hey, if you just come and you just, I mean, I'm not telling you when I'm raffling these 2 prizes off, so you might as well stay and watch a movie. But
might as well.
May 7th and May 8th, it's going to be a big party, and May 8th is going to be awesome in the theater. So, and remember, it's a red tie event. May 7th or matinee. So, not a red tie, black tie.
Black tie, yeah. Y'all not dressing up like clowns, promise.
Please don't.
Black tie event. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Again, no sleep, and she smokes so much weed.
You know what, Adam?
I'm sorry. You know,
call me and be like, was that true? I'll be like, no.
I'm playing, y'all.
I'm not making up shit.
Nothing black and red are both in there. It's a red carpet event and it's black tie attire.
There we go.
Yes. Don't knock a red tie. Yeah. I'm playing. You guys. That's been the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. So you remember the title of the podcast, right? Did I need to say more? Remember to pick up your book. Remember, it's still getreelisms.com. You're out of your mind if you don't know this already. You're just out of your mind. You're out of your mind. So if you need that film knowledge, please hit up getreelisms.com, get your poster, get your book, get everything, get all the essentials. You need it. You love it. You want it. Mwah. We love you guys. And then ErzuliFilm.com. There's still dates available for Austin, everybody. Tomorrow. Yeah, two showings.
Tomorrow is almost, I mean,
it's almost gone. Hurry!
It's almost gone, guys. No, we're not kidding. Like it's pretty cool, but it's almost.
That's why I'm saying, you guys, you motherfuckers better hurry now.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit in the front seat. So it is like, if you count out the first row, maybe even the second row, then we're pretty close to being sold out. So.
Nobody likes first and second row Andes. Nobody likes that. We only like the middle seats, but you guys are sleeping on this. You guys are losing it. And then also another show. It was at Kitty Cohen's, right? That night or that day?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's
fucking A. And then the final showing in Texas will be on May 8th. And that's it for Texas until the 13th of May in Louisiana. And then on, ladies and gentlemen, until the 15th. And then June.
Pretty much.
And then, of course, ErzuliFilm.com, ladies and gentlemen, all your previous episodes needs are going to be there. Highly recommend. I mean, if you want to get a good binge going, get started on the beginning of season 3 of the Get Reelisms podcast, because that's the birth of Erzulie, at least for Christine and in Camille's sense. But it's a wild ride that we've been on these 86 episodes. Thank you, Christine. We love you. We love you, Instagram. We love you, Facebook. I'm really tired. I just caught a wave of like
we're all very, very tired.
I woke up very early this morning. I just caught it right now. I like downed a Mountain Dew and I just feel exhausted right now. Okay, guys, I'm going to eat a pizza and take a nap. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you. Facebook, we love you. Instagram, we love you. That's it. We're going to go now. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
Instagram. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.